100, really like 4 attempts, I am going to start and stream a playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. So I've played this game 6 or 7 times, I said that already, and I feel like I've seen it all, but there's still a couple Origin types I haven't done yet, so I'm gonna try and do that, and it'll be fun. And I'm just gonna have fun with it, and I'm sure you guys will have fun too, because I'm hilarious. So I've been told.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world.
That sounds accurate.
The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it.
I don't want to skip this because I think if you haven't played, it would be fun
They
to
were
watch.
cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn.
Is this a peacock feather? I wonder what that means.
They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall,
R.I.P.
and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
It's like not enough
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
So it's so funny how they act like the Grey Wardens are like tiny inquisitors. The Grey Wardens are like fire and everything.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
I feel like we can all agree that Duncan is a
We are
true
few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Like, calm down.
It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Exciting. So that's the intro to the game. And now I'm going to make my character. And like I said, I'm going to try to do something I haven't done before. So I have never been a female dwarf noble. Never done this. So I'm going to try to make my character
Greetings.
quickly, just so that we can actually start the game. Oh god. She's gonna be black. She's gonna have blush, I guess. Give her a contour. I know this is the gaming content you all came for. We can't even see it. Whatever. Oh gosh. I have a lip color in mind. I just want it to be dark. Okay. We're gonna match. Because she's like a princess, so she's gotta be color coordinated. No. Past it. Intense. And I think that tattoo is basic, but it's gonna be subtle. That's cute. I like this hairstyle. I think the hair color is good. These are the brows. That looks good. I actually really like her eyes already. I don't want to change them. I just bring them a little closer. I mean, I can't imagine how much different this could really be. I think that looks fine. Brow depth looks good to me. Okay, this is treacherous. But we're gonna mess with the nose. That one's nice. Make it a little bigger. I don't want to mess with the depth. It's like one wrong move on the nose and you have an ugly person. Tip width. That's cute. Mouth. I like where it is. Poutier lips. I think it's wide enough. We don't need an overbite. Cheekbone depth. Sometimes it feels like you should just change things even when they already look fine. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Ooh. Okay. That's too full. Cheekbone height. Oh, that messes with the tattoo. I like that. Chin height. That looks good. Yuck. That looks good. That looks good. I don't think I really changed that much. She works out, so she's got to have a thicker neck. Smaller ear. That looks fine. I think that's fine. Okay, portrait. This might be the fastest that I made a character. Should we do super zoomed in? Or in the center. That's hilarious. Change the background. Okay, whatever. This reminds me of Frieza for some reason. I'm just gonna do a blank stare. Okay, I picked Rogue, right? So, cunning for sure, some strength, dexterity. I'll do 1 constitution. It's pretty well-rounded. Do you think I need... Whatever, I'm gonna stick with this. So I really should do coercion, but I'm gonna do stealing. Deft hands. Oh, I have one more. I think I want to have dual weapons. I guess I'll do dual weapon training. And I'm gonna stick with normal because I've never done this on the PC and I feel like I'm gonna make a ton of mistakes. So there's no point in going with the ego and making it hard.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of 2 known remaining dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called Deep Roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but
Sounds
the
fun.
appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endrin of House Iduken, the 9th Iduken ruler elected by the Noble Assembly.
We need a king.
You grew
I
up in a
I
world
feel like
rife
that's what
with
we should
political
do.
intrigue and have struggled against brothers and
Or a
cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of
Shit,
dwarven
good.
politics.
Greetings, my lady. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Oh, I need to figure out how to put like subtitles. He asked me if I wanted a shield. Nah.
You couldn't look anything less than beautiful.
Oh.
The armor only accentuates it.
Oh, so nice.
Although the idea of you charging naked into battle holds a certain appeal.
Oh my goodness. So right away, I've never heard that before because I've never been a girl in this origin. So this guy's flirting with me. Interesting. I'm gonna call it.
Don't you remember how this game goes? I get undressed, then one of your brothers or cousins appears and thrashes me. I'll take my chances somewhere outside the palace if you don't mind. Perhaps after the feast.
Steamy.
Well, thoughts for later, I suppose. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
I'm gonna ask what kind of grievances.
The usual. This lord had my cousin killed, this lord seduced my wife, this lord did the exact thing I'd planned to do to him, but he did it first. They pose and bluster, and each pretends he is the honorable man in a den of thieves and assassins. Bah.
Sounds familiar.
The rest is worth seeing, though. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor.
Oh, I got distracted singing that song and I didn't hear what he just said. Oh, here's subtitles. Rumor has it. I'm gonna say this one, because I'm a strong, independent dwarf. I don't need a
My
man.
lady doesn't want to marry some trumped-up lord because of his talent with pointy objects? Maybe we should just watch then.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
With you as always, my lady. The day is ours until the feast.
Well, the idea of a feast, why don't we do that anymore? Okay, well that's, oh, it's saving. That's sparkling, so I'm gonna open that up, if I can.
Very well.
Figured that out. Cool, I'll just take all of it. So I'm so used to playing this on console. So this is gonna be challenging. Get out of my way. Oh, can I walk through him? No, I thought I could. Is anything else sparkling? Check that guy out. It's the same painting twice. So, I don't think we need that. I'll just click through these. I really should just read them. So I learn how to play on PC, but I'm just gonna figure it out as I go. Oh, can I steal from? No, he's my party member. I'm gonna have to learn how to steal on here. Okay, I'm also gonna have to learn how to open doors. Okay, I did it.
No sign of trouble here.
Okay, what does this say? do it. Did I get anything? Am I doing this right? I don't even.
Congratulations on being named commander, my lady.
You're well. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to steal from you.
I am proud to serve the Idukans.
Now I have to wait. Because I mean, royal or not, you can never have enough stuff.
I am at your service.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see what's in here. What's
I shall
locked?
do it.
Hi, Balin. Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm so
Whoa.
sorry.
Some drama. I'm remembering, I don't think I changed the voice on this character. Oh well. I'm sure her voice is fine. I don't see any spark. Oh, there's something.
It is begun.
Oh, it's an ugly hat. Whatever. I'll take it. And I got some experience for that. See, this is why being a rogue is so important, because if I was like a warrior, I wouldn't have been able to open that. He can't do it either. And we wouldn't have gotten that ugly hat. And we would have missed him. What's in here? A belt. I will take that. How do I see my inventory? Okay. And I want to put that belt on. Where is it? There we go. Sick. Okay. So this girl ran away from me and she stole my hairdo. This is really clunky gameplay.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin
On my
coming down
end.
the hall. Forgive me.
That's a lot of makeup. Why are you here?
She's, it seems she's one of your brother Balin's newest, companions.
Oh.
Prince Balin is attending the feast being held in Lady Idukan's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry. I will show myself out. With your leave, my lady.
Oh, she's so embarrassed. I don't care. You can stay.
Thank you. I will go now.
Oh. Okay. Well, that was awkward. Here's the same painting. I'm lost. Where did I come from? Okay. So I'll definitely, hopefully, get better at walking. Is this where I came from? I also suck at directions.
I am at your service.
Got some items. What's up?
I am at your service.
It's at my service.
I am at your service.
What's he have to say? Oh. That's not what I meant to do.
My lady? You never know who is listening, my lady. It's safer this way.
Tell me about your family.
Not much that you don't already know. My father's father was a great hero of the Deep Roads excursions and raised the family to the top of the warrior
love how
caste.
much
He was even
background there
nominated
is.
to join
Like,
the assembly and found a noble
this is
house.
just my
But
servant.
the
I
honor
can
was in the
ask him all
nomination.
this.
He wasn't afforded a single vote. My father served your father for many years,
Hmm.
and now I serve you.
You pumped?
Yes, I yearn to face the Darkspawn and prove my worth as your second.
Oh, that's nice. I'll be nice.
May the stones support us, and the ancestors look down with pride.
Okay, yeah.
As you will.
It is begun.
Okay. Let's just go this way.
I am at your service.
It's locked.
I shall do it.
I can't open it.
Good day. I am at your service.
Can I talk to her? No. Can I steal from her? No. God, I'm so bad at walking. Okay. I want to steal from this
As
guy.
you say.
This is important business.
I know you will do House Idukan proud.
Okay, so I'll just steal from one more person.
I am at your service.
And then I'll go, like, move the game along. But look how huge this place is. Like, what's through here? It's locked. Okay. Some art. Gorgeous.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
Oh, I forgot. What do you mean escape?
A great many nobles will want your ear today. If we're going to have some fun, we should go to the provings now.
Oh yeah, let's do fun stuff.
I can't wait to see who's fighting today.
Out of my way. Well, since I'm here,
I am at your service.
so far we've stolen a lot of stuff. I wonder if I can see what we've got. Some fire crystals, some runes, and these things. I think I already had these. I think the game gave those to me. I think that was stolen. So it really pays off to steal.
Your
from
father has
servants.
allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
I'm sure we can work this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing I... Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
Sleep.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lady Idukan, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Idukan, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
Okay, I'm just gonna get more context.
This worm has written a book that slanders my house.
Whoa. What's it say?
It doesn't matter, it's all lies.
Oh. I want to know what it says.
My work tells the stories of all those raised paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a
These
paragon,
long eyelashes.
that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
Okay, but, like, I just want to know what's...
Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
I think the truth is important.
Exactly. Nobody cares about your truth, old man. We honor our ancestors.
Oh, did I pick
Your
something
Highness, allow me to kill this worm
Oh.
for his disrespect.
Well, I guess I picked something I didn't mean to. Make it bloody.
No, please, I...
That man had the patronage of many powerful houses.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Too true. If this worm's patrons don't like this, they can take on House Volney. Excuse me, Your Highness.
Look at it.
He's a fool, and a low-placed one at that. House Mino was that scholar's patron. They will crush House Volney like a warrior treading upon a centipede.
I like it.
I don't think the poor nobles of Orzammar know what they're in for.
That was fun. Cool. What else can we get up to in here? Can I go in here? It doesn't look like it. Nothing to say.
Did you see those noble hunters? Shameful.
What are noble hunters?
Ordered by skilled elven tradesmen. I've seen Prince Balin Idukan himself wearing a robe made of something quite similar.
I'd love to be in there.
My Lady Idukan, you honor me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares?
I don't know how much money I have right now, but sure.
Please, look as you will.
How much money do I have? less than 24 things. Oh, can I sell some stuff? Oh god, what did I just do? Maybe I'll figure out how to sell things when I'm not streaming. Very different on console. So I think I can maybe talk to
They are
this
actually
person?
searching.
The noble hunters are out in force, it seems.
The noble hunters. So I'm gonna avoid going shopping for the first time in my life.
Atrasvala, big sister. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today.
Oh, are these my
Have you
brothers?
so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
How rude.
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my sibling's second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
What a dick. Yeah, don't speak to him like that. Or... I like this one.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you are receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Trian?
Yeah.
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
Yeah.
I'd advise you to watch that tongue, dear sibling. Father will not live forever. Come, Balin.
That was ominous.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
Yeah.
That it is. Let's get back to enjoying it, shall we?
Okay, so my older brother is a butthead. Can I go in any of these? I already know the answer is no. I'm not gonna shop.
Look at this piece, darling. It rivals even the work of the Paragon Smith herself.
Nonsense.
Oh, there's
Your
instructions.
words bring shame upon our house. See how the edges are rough and pitted? Would you compare this to Bronca's work?
Oh. Okay, you guys don't need to see that.
Speak of things she doesn't understand.
I will figure this out later.
Be quiet now and pray the ancestors deliver
I just
Bronca back
want
safe.
to talk to these people.
Greetings, my lady. May I say you look striking today. Is this your paramour? He wears both his vambraces, unmarried and eligible.
I'm flattered, ladies, but I'm not a noble. I'm a knight of the warrior caste.
Warrior caste isn't bad.
Tally, we didn't pay gold for these permits to take warrior caste.
I guess you're right.
Their caste
Sorry,
system
sir.
is so interesting to me, and it's so flawed. I'll just pretend I don't know what these two are up to.
Not exactly, my lady.
They're noble hunters, my lady.
Oh,
Because
they're
a
the
man
noble
takes his
hunters.
caste from his father, they hope to bear a noble lord's son. If a noble hunter succeeds, she is raised up to join the house as a concubine to care for her son. It brings new swords to a house, so many nobles look favorably on such women.
What an ugly outfit to wear. Swords. They displease me. They don't displease me. I'm just gonna say that.
Then perhaps you'd tell your brothers to come say hello?
Tally, mind your manners.
I'll think about it.
My lady is kind and generous beyond her duty.
Yeah. I'm so kind.
My lady, are you heading to the proving arena?
Why? Oh, I'm gonna be rude.
You are not to address the Lady Idukan unless spoken to first.
Forgive me, Sir Gorham. I meant no offense.
Back to your duties.
But sir, this is my duty. I am to escort our new commander to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
What? Why? Oh, look, that's an option.
I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
I'm gonna say this one.
I do not question the king.
Will we be leaving then?
Sure.
We are at your command.
Okay, I feel like this is a fine stopping point. Plus I want a snack. So thank you guys for watching, and I will be streaming pretty regularly, so yeah. Wait, you know what? No. I'm curious about this. But no, I should stop. It's been a while. Okay.